Good morning, YouTube. I am Wongster 1970, trying out a new placement of the microphone. I want to see. I left a light on in here. Kind of looks like it. It might just be an overhead light. Yeah, it's an overhead light. The time is about 6:30. March 17th, I believe. And of course, with the time change, it's dark out. Gotta take the bike into work today. Hope you can hear me okay. 42 degrees, is supposed to get up to 70 today. Where's my eat sleep ride? There we go. Start that up. Get some gloves on here. Still a little muddy out here. Gotta be careful. There we go. Still fogging up a little bit. Hoping to get some decent sunrise this morning. Better. Get this open. There. I gotta crack that open a little bit. I can't see. I don't know how much more wind's gonna be coming through here. Yeah, when I moved the microphone from up inside the cushioning on the helmet to right in front by the seat of microphone. I zip tied it on there so that hopefully that works better. I ordered a new spoiler for my Memphis Shade Batwing ordered a 9-inch. A 6.5 is just a little too short. It feels like it's buffeting whenever I'm riding at high speeds. You get that bobblehead effect. So I'm hoping that fixes it. I spoke to I spoke to Memphis Shade about it, and they seem to think that I needed a bigger one also. So as long as I'm not looking through it, it's designed so you can look over it. I don't know how many miles I have on this tank. And it's not 524, it's 624. It normally would have been 524, but it's time change now, it's 624. So that's why I'm riding in the dark. Probably picking up that rattling from the shield also. So I have it tilted open a little bit so I can get some ventilation in here. I don't know if that's the guy that was just behind me. That can't be. Nice moon. I don't know if you can see that or not. There, I gotta lower this down again. That's better. Still got a little bit of air coming in here. Anybody knows of a good solution to keep these from fogging up, let me know. I have some of that awesome or amazing Greg's. It works. It doesn't last very long. It's also a mess to put on. You have to wipe it on and then wait for it to dry and then wipe it off. I always like to get on it a little bit right here. Right now, I'm starting to get some buffeting over top of the windshield. It's just like on the upper part of the helmet. Feels like the temperature has dropped, but it always seems like that over here. You get going out by Codorus Creek, and it gets a little chilly. Took my Fitbit off this morning because the vibrations from the bike screw it up. There's a biker. Like he was riding a Goldwing, and I could end up getting to work and have 10,000 steps already. Found that out whenever I went for a 2-hour-long bike ride, and I came back and I had like 24,000 steps on it. It was a nice trip we had down to Florida. If you ever get a chance, go down there, go to Universal Studios, and Disney World was pretty good. And what's the other one? Hollywood Studios. Nice rides on there. The wait though, pretty long in the lines. Rode that Hulk ride. And that's the first roller coaster ride I've ever rode on that I actually felt like I was going to pass out. It starts you out in what they call the gamma tube or whatever, and then it goes from like 0 to, I don't know what it is, 90 miles an hour or something like that, and maybe 60 within just a couple seconds. G-forces are pretty intense. It's some nice Harry Potter rides, and there's some other things. Went to the Harry Potter's Diagon Alley. Got some construction going on over here. Had stepson. He was watching the house while we were gone, and he fed the animals, and that was about it. So we came back and thought he was going to go home, but he didn't go home. He stayed for another week, which I wouldn't mind so much, except sometimes I feel like he can just be a bump on a log. He doesn't want to do anything except for sit on the computer and play video games. I don't know, maybe I was like that at that age. He is like 30. I think I stopped doing that around 30. But he's still, I guess, big into the Magic the Gathering games and all that. What's the price here? $4.45 for gas. I think I paid almost $4.75 for regular unleaded in York the other day. Before the prices went way up, I put Super in this, and it cost me like $5 a gallon. It's a good thing this gets about, I've gotten 45 miles a gallon on this the last time I filled it up. Holds 3 gallons. So if that comes out right, it's about 150 miles to a tank. And one of the things I like about this bike is the low fuel indicator. Now it won't tell me what the fuel level is, but it'll tell me whenever it's low, and it's got a counter on there, and it starts counting up how many miles you put on since that light came on. Now, is that a gallon left in there? I'm not sure. I'd have to check that out. I'm thinking it's probably like half a gallon of gas that's left in it once that light comes on. Oh, man, it is cold over here. Now, I rode up to my friend's the last time. Well, wasn't the last time, but the other time, and it was 32 that morning. And I went up through town, and it did not feel this cold. Now, I also had long johns on. I don't have long johns on this morning, but I can feel going through my legs, and I can feel going through my fingertips, or through my gloves. Should say I can feel going through my pants, and I can feel going through my gloves. I'm going to try to get an oil change on this bike. Either tonight or tomorrow night. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I might do it tomorrow night. Been trying to get to the gym and get some time on the treadmill. Planning on at some point in time getting back onto lifting some weights. A little early for a turn signal. Got a line of cars up here this morning. Sun might be rising up just as I come into York. Now we're in, I think this is East Berlin. Try not to scrape the running boards. Feels cold down here too. Colder. Maybe it's because I'm moving faster. I don't know. Definitely feels cold. We got like a short distance out here. A couple miles. And it's gonna be even longer if this guy doesn't get a move on. Sun's starting to come up. But interesting how it goes from just dark to light. Shame losing all these farmlands to developers. I know people will need places to live, but I'm feeling that anything ever happens in this country where we're gonna need to have our own produce, that we might be a little SOL because we've relied too much on other countries. And that in some ways is our own fault. Some ways the government, anything the government gets into usually gets hosed up. I have to run over and check something out this morning. Might be riding the bike over there. Out here working on something this morning. Here we are in York, Pennsylvania. This person is doing here. Still tearing down that building. I do believe that this is Princess Street. Yes, Princess. This is the building where we had our wedding and reception. Let's fix that up not too long ago. Got rooms and apartments. There was talk a couple, well, I think it was last week, about some people walking around open carrying. Somebody had an AR and someone was carrying a 9mm here in York. I didn't see them, but they weren't far from where I work. They were saying they were just down around the corner. Around the block there. Don't know what they were up to. Gotta get this fairing painted. Maybe this year. Some salt on the road. That should work. That should do it. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. Stay safe.